Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today, it's pre-season. We're talking fun stuff. We are going through Chelsea's top 20 most expensive signings of all time. Oh, and this is going to be juicy. We're going to whack them on a tier list.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And please do leave us a 5-star review. It helps us more than you can imagine. Anyways, enjoy the podcast.
And we've got a stellar cast on. We've got Matt. We've got Si. We've got Mike. We've got me, BucketHatSam. We've got Matt, the West Brom fan, Si, the Wolves fan, Mike, the Arsenal fan, and me, the West Brom and Nat Phillips fan. Come on, you baggies.
Welcome to the Albion Nat, long-time listener and friend of the pod.
Right, okay then. Anyway, back to Chelsea. We're going to be going through the top 20 signings of all time. We're going to kind of let the lads have a guess for each one as well, just to add a little bit of fun, a bit of spice. But we've got unreal, good, meh. Unreal, good, okay, meh.
Can I
and then
see
stinks.
with my eyes the tears?
Yes, you can, but there we go. So we've got unreal, good, okay, meh, and stinks.
I can get some players as well previously.
Your colour gradient's the wrong way around.
It does that, also has it on tier list, and I've done this every time, and I can't be bothered to change it.
That's really annoying.
I can tell, and now I know it annoys you. It's staying. So the first signing, number 20, we're going to start off at the bottom and then work our way towards the top.
Do you have the price?
I have got the prices of all of them. It is in euros, but I have got the prices.
Okay. Can I have the price?
Yes, the price is 47.67 million euros in number 20.
Well, it could be a number of players, couldn't it?
It could.
Any of 20?
I'm going to give you the help and say this player has never played for Chelsea.
One from Sporting Lisbon.
Yes, this is the one we spoke about earlier before camera. This is his name is Giovanni Quenda. 47
Great player.
Yeah, not made an appearance. Won't be joining Chelsea until next summer.
Summer
So
26.
bar that, yeah, all of the rest of these signings have played, so we can actually grade them. Should we make a prediction?
Stinks.
With this,
Well, they've paid this money and he hasn't played a game, so it's a terrible signing.
yeah. Do you know what? I'm with you. I'm gonna say stinks as well, yeah, because he's so far he stunk the gaff out.
Yeah,
But he's
awful.
got to the gaff though.
But that's how bad he is. They
What
won't
an
even let him
awful
in.
signing.
It's like paying for a pizza that doesn't turn up.
Literally, yeah. And you'd be fuming then, wouldn't you?
You'd be livid.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just skirt our way past that one then. Just put him in the bottom. We can't really. There's nothing we can.
I think the fair assumption is meh. Because
Is it?
jury's out,
Why?
isn't it?
Based on what?
We've got nothing to do. We've got either that or we just don't put him on the tier list.
So because it's neither here nor there, so it's unfair to put him in stinks, but you can't rate him any higher. So he's middle of the road, are you?
So
I'm in Matt here, yeah.
okay is middle of the road though. Met is bottom.
Not meh. It's got to be meh.
No.
Do you know what we can do then? If it makes you guys happy, what we'll do is whack him in meh for now.
Yeah.
And as the list goes on, we can
Keep him
just
at the end of
he can go wherever he wants. Basically, if he can just fill out the rest of that line, is just to be that guy. Okay, then 19th. Transfer fee of 50.2 million euros, 19th most expensive signing. This is going to, I think you realise like this is actually a lot more difficult a game than.
Yeah.
And I'll give you some hints. He's a defender.
Disassi.
Yeah, that's what
No.
I was thinking.
Badia Shelley.
No,
Fafana.
no.
He was 70 on
God,
mil.
he's
He was.
really expensive.
This is a guy who was loaned out last season in January, and he's a forgotten man.
This wasn't Disassi.
Chalobah.
No,
No, he's a youth
Fred.
product.
He was recorded in January.
You ready? He's English, and I forgot this guy existed.
Chilwell.
Chilwell.
Oh my
Wow.
god, yeah.
Chilwell, 19th. I completely forgot this guy existed. How mad's that?
Female.
50.2 million he went for in the end.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've got unreal, good, okay, met, and stinks.
So he started really
think
well.
he was
Started
really good.
He was really good.
He was one of the best left wing backs in the world at one stage, genuinely speaking.
He was
Won the
incredible.
Champions League in 2019, was it?
He would have been in that squad, yeah, because
He was one of the main men.
He was
Captain as well. Obviously, vice captain, but captain
Yeah.
when James was injured,
Which was most
which
of
is
the
all
time.
the time. So,
So captain.
captain.
what I find with him though is I'm trying to remove a recency bias. When I was doing this list earlier, like
Yeah,
I was
you've got to
thinking
think back at when he was in his
pomp.
pomp
Love
or
that word.
prime. Pomp's
I think pomp's a better word. It sounds funny.
That's a position they never really replaced after Ashley Cole. Really, up until him. So
I think that's got to
think
go
it's
good.
good.
It's at least good.
Yeah, because I think
And thinking to what some of the other side.
I'm telling you now, I can't imagine there's going to be many towards the top. I think
really?
yes. This is why we're doing this episode because I forgot how I didn't realise this was going to be as fun as it is. So we're thinking, yeah. So we're
I think
happy
he's
with
good.
him in good, yeah. All in
Yeah.
agreement.
Yep.
I think he's going to be towards the top of good when we look at some
Yeah,
players
yeah.
we're going to be getting
Especially
onto.
that Tuchel side, like everything was coming down the wings, especially Chilwell side, wasn't it?
Yeah, do you remember at one point he was like offside all the time? Like he was an absolute
His
joke,
furthest
wasn't
man
he?
forwards, wasn't he? Because he had like Havertz up front, down the middle, didn't you? Like Werner and Mason Mount either side of him. So they were heavily reliant on Chilwell and James just to get up,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Yeah. So we'll whack him into
So
good.
what a front three when they were in Champions League. Mason Mount, Havertz and Werner.
It's mad, isn't
See,
it?
that is why I'm reserving judgment on Tuchel just yet.
Yeah.
Because if he can win a Champions League with that front three,
Then he's going to win everything with
everything.
him. Okay, then.
It's coming home. What?
18th, 52 million. Player who is I'm intrigued as to where we're all going to whack him. A player who's had a lot of transfer fees over his time, but he's still quite young. He's currently playing out in Italy.
Oh, transfer fees.
Billy Gilmore.
No.
No, not Gilmore. Who's the other one?
I don't know whether he's back. I don't
No,
know whether
who's
he's
the other
alone.
one?
He's at the.
He's Gilmore, isn't he?
No, you went through academy products. It wasn't academy
Oh, I
products.
thought he was. Oh, yeah.
They nicked him from Rangers.
Cutting edge content.
He's a forward.
A forward.
Yeah, I don't think he's. I don't think he's back at Chelsea, but I'm going to double check now whether
This
it was
is
a loan
solid,
or not.
actually. I thought it was me.
Yeah,
Solid.
yeah.
He got 50. He played 15 times for AC Milan last season, scoring 2 goals.
No,
Just say it. Who you thinking?
because it's not.
Shall
him.
Felix?
João Felix,
Oh my
52
God.
million.
I was thinking Ruben Loftus-Cheek at AC Milan, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
balling out.
João Felix.
He's
Yeah,
injured.
52 million.
Well, this has got to be.
This is
seen.
a gotta be a bomb. Yeah, this is absolutely so stinky.
This is one of the most mental. You remember the whole point was they got rid of. Was it Gallagher?
Gallagher?
To replace him with
Yeah.
João Felix. And look how that ended up.
So I'm going to buy that Samu, whatever his chap was called, went to Porto in the end because he found a medical, didn't he? At Chelsea.
Yeah.
But Atletico Madrid said we can't sign Gallagher unless you sign a player from us, which is why they had to sign João Felix after already trying and testing him 2 years before.
And they
Flopped then and flopped even harder this time.
Yeah, and they tweeted, do you remember? He's back. And they did like a whole thing of the boy is
Yeah.
back and all of this.
The
and it
boy
was-
is back, and then didn't he get sent off in his first game?
That
Yeah.
was the was that,
was
the
the
loan? That was the
loan.
loan,
Loan, yeah,
that was the
yeah.
loan. Was it Fulham? It was all. It was because they
was
paid
all-
load of money to have him on loan, didn't
Yeah.
they?
So he
it
looked
was
great. He looked great for 60 minutes. And
Yeah.
got sent off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Funny. So I'm guessing we're all going to
There's
go.
a habit of Chelsea players looking good for 60 minutes and then
Yeah, we'll be coming on to him later.
falling off.
Stinky.
Yeah.
We're all going stinks.
Got
Yeah.
to stink.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a theme with a lot of these.
What a weird career he's had.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he's still not old.
no.
He's like 23, isn't he?
He's a little bit old. I think he's
Is
like.
he?
I think he's pushing towards like 25, 26.
But even so,
Because it's mad when you think of the career he's already had. He's played for Barcelona, Chelsea, Atleti, Benfica, AC Milan. Like he's had a mad career,
premium clubs.
But then he hasn't done anything since
No.
Benfica.
but had a lot of fees paid for him. But yeah, weird one.
people still buying the potential, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, literally. I'll have a look.
Still
how
believe in the hype.
Getting shouted at by Carl Walker.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
You're not
good point.
Messi. You're not Messi.
Yeah, he's 25.
That's mental.
Yeah. Okay then.
I say because he wasn't taken to the World Cup. What squad was he with Chelsea?
No.
Yeah, it's just cack.
Next then, 53 million spent, and this guy went on to be a Europa League winner at another London club. A great player, a big fan of the podcast. Matt made some bold claims about this guy when he left Chelsea, about goals scored, and he never delivered.
Big
Werner?
team up.
Big Werner. Also would have forgotten he played for Chelsea. Another one that I've just like, the bottom category where
There's a player in there somewhere.
53 million to Chelsea.
Just trying to find the right club still.
53 mil, man.
53 million.
He won the Champions League.
Yeah,
He was one of the main parts in that Champions League.
You know what?
Lines.
I think for a short period of time,
He was good.
he was okay at Chelsea.
He was.
I wouldn't say good. I think okay is probably the right word because it's not. I think good because we did the thing that we do with Darwin Núñez where he'll go and score a few goals, and then because we treat them we look at them so badly when they do something okay, we get really overhyped by them because they've just not done as bad as we expected.
I always remember saying with Werner every week, he keeps getting in the right positions. He keeps getting in the right positions, and he just kept missing.
We did it with Darwin Núñez. We literally did it with
systems.
Darwin, and we did it with Nicholas Jackson for a while. But Nicholas Jackson actually then started delivering, whereas still not really ever seen it from
You
Werner.
always say, like, with strike, you're not always concerned about having a goal drive if they're still getting in the right position.
That's what I'm gonna say.
don't
And
think-
you
I don't-
always think, like, the goals will come because they always get them a chance,
Yeah.
sort of thing. And you got to be concerned when they don't get the chances anymore.
I don't think he's a striker anymore.
Well, yeah,
I don't know what he is.
He's a cack.
Fraud.
That's what he is. Yeah. What?
Is it stinks though? Or
It's
is
not
the-
stinks.
So it's meh.
He's a Champions League winner.
It's-
but he didn't really contribute a massive amount over his entire time there. So
I think at Chelsea, he's still scored like one goal in every 3 or 4 games, though.
Should we have a look?
It's not that bad.
Do you want me to have a look at his
is it?
record at Chelsea?
I know what you mean.
The reputation he came with as well.
Yeah, of course. I can understand that.
he came as a bagsman.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he did.
So, Chelsea, he played 89 games, scoring 23 goals and getting 21 assists.
1 in 4's not too bad.
Goal contribution every 2 games.
See, when you put like that,
That's all.
You'd have him at the Wolves, wouldn't you?
I'd have him at the Albion. He scored.
Dunno.
He got 8 goals and 4 assists in the Champions
Dunno.
League for Chelsea.
What do you mean, dunno?
Don't know at the Wolves. See what about?
yeah, nah.
Unbelievable.
You haven't got any players at the moment.
Where would
What
where
about
do,
yourselves?
where do we want him?
Meh.
Meh.
Yeah,
Meh.
probably is.
I was gonna say I was happy. Okay, meh.
So I
I
think
don't mind.
you remember his really bad misses more than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we having him above Gwenda?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you've played.
To win a Champions League.
I just think it's gonna be funny every time we ask. Every answer's gonna be yes
Keep
because
forget-
he played.
Keep forgetting who Gwenda is.
Literally. Okay then. 16th is a player who played for one of the people on the panel today's clubs last season. Back at Chelsea now though. Was it the Arsenal?
Sterling.
Raheem Sterling. The fee was 56.2 million.
Jeez.
I think the high point for Sterling at Chelsea was that free kick.
Free kick, yes, that's so good. I love that. Sorry, I'm so glad you mentioned that. And that little
It's
cameo.
still rising.
Yeah, that cameo against Luton when he played really well, and I was like, nah, he's going to start cooking. I remember that clip still haunts me to this day, thinking about that. Yeah, I'd go straight away and stinks.
Yeah,
For his Chelsea time,
It's
as much
unfortunate,
as
isn't
much as I love him,
I was
and
going to say I'm a big fan.
we've given him so much praise recently on this podcast, where I think we can say stinks and it's fine because
Yeah, okay.
He
Thinks
was-
and moves on.
he was
Move on.
signed as like the marksman, like the
But
real.
they were
stellar
signing.
signing, weren't
They were signing Sterling from Man City,
Yeah, yeah.
which
Yeah.
was
It was a marquee sign at the
One
time,
of-
wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
it
And
just didn't work
one
out.
of the
It's
best
a shame.
wingers in the league.
gave him like 300k a week because of it. We'll look after you as a 4-year deal. Doesn't make you 29. We're going to give you a 4-year deal.
It's a shame.
And he's
What's
just
going to happen to him?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's still got a couple of years, I think.
Yeah,
No,
probably,
well,
yeah.
and the thing is
He's got huge money.
that like it's that much
He's one of the
money
biggest paid
where
players in
I
the
say
league.
300k a week.
no one will want to pay anywhere near that.
Well, Arsenal didn't, did they?
No.
They paid like a
Ch-
percentage, surely. I mean, not many teams will pay even 30% of that.
No.
Everton.
Get him at Everton.
Moisey will sort him out.
Everton. Yeah, if exactly. Okay, then next.
No, he'd have been playing right back.
Oh,
Ashley Young
Oh
replacement.
no, this makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't want to see that. Okay, then next we've got a holding midfielder who played for your club last season again.
Jorginho.
Jorginho, yep. So the fee for Jorginho was 57 million.
I think this is good.
Oh,
I think this is good, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. He's one of the better ones out of the bunch.
He was huge in that Sari team, wasn't he? 'Cause
Yeah.
he was.
Oh,
He was
the
the main man, really. He linked
The main pivot.
pieced everything together, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
And they won the
Champions League as well.
Europa League,
Europa League
when he was the
with
main
Sarri.
man. Yeah, with Sarri. I was going to say I was trying
yeah.
to think about that what era that was. Would we have him above Chilwell or below Chilwell?
Yes,
Above.
Yeah.
above.
Yep, everyone's in agreement.
Really
Yeah.
So
good
I think it was
player.
like his debut, wasn't it? When he was like the most touches of the ball ever in Premier League or something.
It was
He
stupid,
just
wasn't
kept
it?
everything ticking.
Oh, especially in the Sarri. It was as if he was on like a touch bonus because it was like he was doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I was
yeah.
expecting him to do that. You know that drill you used to do as a kid when you keep stepping on the ball. It felt like he was doing that at times. Like, he can't have that many touches. Mental. But no, I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Sorry ball was
I loved it.
mental.
What a
when you-
wild
when you look-
time,
When you
yeah.
look back at it,
I loved it.
mental.
Chewing cigarette butts on the sideline.
You've got Kepa stropping as well. It was just incredible,
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
it?
That fun,
Yeah,
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 that's
vibes.
iconic. That is.
You had.
Is that Lazio now? Isn't he? Is it Lazio? Sorry, is that just got
think
taken
he-
a job
I think
there?
he-
He's
was gonna say-
just gone back there, yeah.
Because I was about to say, because didn't he leave and then come back a year after or something like that? I'm not sure
Maybe.
how long
He
was
left
gone.
under a bit of a cloud, but apparently seems
What,
to have
smoke cloud or?
a bit of a clash with the owners, but has managed to. They've sort of cleared the air now, and the Italian managerial merry-go-round seems to have come to
Lives on
well, it lives on, but
with Allegri back
know,
involved on his side.
Allegri's back in. Obviously, Inzaghi left to go to Saudi, and they wanted Sarri to come back from
But then the
get-go.
other Inzaghi's going to Como, isn't he? I think, or something like that.
No, Fabregas is staying there, isn't
Oh,
he?
is he
Yeah,
staying?
he's
Yeah,
staying.
yeah.
Well,
He
there was
stayed in the end.
something I saw he was going somewhere.
I think I can't remember who it was, but it's one of the big boys, like something like Palmer or something like
Yeah.
that. One of the
Sleeping
like
giants.
a sleeping a nostalgia moment where it's like nice and warm and fuzzy. Next, anyway, then if we've got Jorginho at the top of good, we have got we're throwing it back a little bit further now.
Oh, I hope we are.
Gave us a great meme moment with a Gary Neville noise.
Torres.
Ah.
Fernando Torres in at 14. He was a fee of 58.5 million.
Oh,
I
no,
think this is meh.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, 'cause I don't think we can put him on the stinks level because I think he's given more than your likes of
Could
João
you make-
Felix.
No, I think it's meh, but you could kind of make an argument for okay for basically just that goal.
Yeah, because
And there
that
wasn't
was
there
an
another?
important
There was
goal.
another important goal in the quarterfinal or semi-final.
he
Because at that time they had such stinky strikers, didn't they? As well, they had like a really was a poor Torres. They had a really Asian dropper, didn't they, at the time as well?
and so where are we thinking then for Fernando Torres?
okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm looking at his record. Yeah, he played 172 games in all comps, 45 goals.
172 games
Yeah,
for them.
for Chelsea. Yeah, 45 goals and
That's
30
bad.
assists.
45 goals in 172 for
Yeah,
someone of his caliber.
one every 3.5
played
games.
30 games in the Champions League for him.
That's not good enough. I'd say meh, to be honest.
I think he
Think
he
go back
he
to
come up
go.
at the crucial moment.
No, but
hasn't he?
go back to that time. Was he the most expensive Premier League transfer ever?
I think he was, wasn't it?
He might
'Cause
have been.
Because he's
Yeah,
considered
okay.
him and Robinho are considered like the reason when Premier League transfers got silly.
I think he was the most expensive Premier League transfer
I think
at the
you're right, I
time.
think you're right.
And he was
Because then
at that point arguably the best striker in the league. And then to 172 games and what 34?
it was
45.
45 goals.
Yeah.
We're going meh.
I think that's a bit poo.
Are we gonna? I think he's better
But they won the
than Werner
Champions
though. I'd have him above Werner.
Better than
personally.
Werner.
just purely because the semi-final goal
see, I think it's okay, but
I'd say on par with Werner, to be honest.
and Quenda.
Again, put it into perspective. Like most expensive Premier League transfer at the time versus Timo Werner, and the performance is not too different.
Yeah. So up to
you
you
look at
guys.
the time value of money and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Well, that makes it even worse, then, doesn't it? When you
Yeah.
say it like that. Up to you guys.
Yeah, no, you're right. Stinks. Yeah.
Do you want bottom, middle of meh ahead of
Middle of meh.
Yeah,
ahead of
Quenda.
the non-player.
I love
Werner.
that. He's going to get so many mentions on this episode. It's ridiculous. Right, then the next one, we've got two players with a joint transfer fee. But first, we will talk about ex-Wolves player signed for 60 million euros.
Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto.
Good.
Good.
I wouldn't say good. I would not go good.
He's
I'd
been
say,
killing the Club World Cup,
No,
isn't he?
you're having okay.
I'd say okay, I was with you.
Okay.
I was going to say he's not meh, but we can't say good.
He doesn't look as good for them as he did for you.
Well, it's the calibre of team around him, though, isn't it?
But
Yeah.
normally, a lot of players raise their game, don't they? But
I think
just think he's just like
he was
a cutback merchant,
Yeah.
isn't he? He just cuts back constantly, like 4 times.
Yeah, when he's on the
what?
right, he's a nightmare, isn't he? He's
Yeah.
so left-footed, it's mental.
Yeah, he's got no right foot at all. Proper,
You know.
it's a standing leg only,
literally.
He used to be a big wolf in a small pack. You know.
isn't it? That's not good. That's not
like
bad.
that, I like
That's
that.
not bad. But
But,
he's suited.
yeah.
I guess it suited Wolves better because he was all on the counter attack and he shows pace and
Yeah.
all that, and the transition helps him. Whereas now, because they're like on top a lot of the time, he doesn't know what to do so much.
Yeah, so I'm happy with
Okay.
Okay at the minute. He weren't great in the tail end.
He's
of the
so
Prem
talented
season.
though. I just look when he plays. I think Just do a bit more.
Do something. You're not project.
Yeah,
Just do something.
do something.
I think he's a little bit overrated. Yeah, I think
He has looked good in the Club World Cup.
but I think I would against Auckland. So
They've not played Auckland. Don't
but
stop.
I'm just
slagging
using that as
yourself. This has been a good tournament.
He's been good against Alain.
He ain't played them neither.
Who's he played then?
LAFC.
I'll take it all back then. So we got Pedro Neto in okay then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
the player that you've got a joint transfer fee with is a player that gets a lot of mentions on this podcast. A clip that one of my
Tangled
favourite.
up.
It goes back to my favourite clip. This is genuinely top tier clip. It's of Mike and Jake questioning whether this guy is a
And
real
Kunku.
footballer yet. When you watch that back, the comments are hilarious.
Oh, it's tremendous.
You question each other. You go, is he actually even a footballer? Like, I've only ever seen him on FIFA. I've never seen him. And then we started talking about the fact that he runs around with a soggy balloon in his sock because he's like just soaking up sweat.
I never
across
thought of it until you mentioned it. When it's so true.
It's-
Is it the same balloon? It's a change balloon. So many questions.
Yeah, 60 million. Well, it looks. Well, they're trying to get rid of him, aren't they?
Yeah,
He's still at the club.
He's been awful.
Another
I thought-
one, the reputation he came with. And with
thought-
him as well, like, you looked at him, you think he's got, like, the physical
Yeah.
profile for the Premier League.
And it was good for France as well. Was the confusing thing. I thought it was a big top side. I was excited to see him in the Premier League, and he's just not worked out has it at all.
But he's what, I don't know, is he worth, like, someone taking a chance on him to see? Because with Chelsea, like, as this list will prove, you just don't know.
No,
like,
it's
the
true,
environment. Like,
The thing is
I
that-
think there's still talent there.
There is talent there, but he played due to all the squad rotation. He played so much in the Conference League.
Confidence League.
The Conference League.
Thank you,
And he still didn't look overly convincing in that. And then you talk about calibre of opposition,
Yeah.
who they're playing there.
Yeah,
They're essentially
literally
playing
aiming
their
side,
C
yeah.
team, and he's leading the line for them, and
Yeah.
he doesn't look convincing there at all.
So he's played in all comps 57 times for Chelsea, scoring
Oh, really?
17 goals and 5 assists.
I couldn't tell you in the goal.
I don't know what-
goals over
After-
seven.
But for
confidence
prime
there,
example
aren't
as well,
they?
he played 24 times in the Premier League last season, only getting 3 goals, and it's always cameo appearances.
Yeah,
It's not,
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
minutes.
Starts there,
He's not
so-
not trusted to lead the line, is he?
I'm gonna say, let's have a look at how many. He started. I'll be able to find it.
He just saying like he was signed. Was the same summer as Nick Jackson? Nick Jackson was half the fee.
Yeah, I think that
And-
says enough, doesn't it? But yeah, it's just not a good look anyway.
But then what position is he? Because he's not really a striker, is
No,
he?
he's not.
But he's not really a 10. So where does he play? What is his position?
Where are you? He's
Yeah.
only scored 6 goals in the Premier League.
That's what I mean.
Ever. Which is just not enough. It's
I
awful.
thought, but he's never been a starter. If maybe does a club take a punt on him, as Mike says, and sort of
I'd
find
have
that
so-
form again.
I'd have to go Stinks for me.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, I don't know how he's got all these goals because he didn't look convincing to me. But Europa Conference League qualifiers, 2 games, 2 goals. The Conference League itself, 9 games, 5 goals, 3 assists, which are is alien
Well done,
to
he's
me.
12.
yeah.
Do we want him below or above João Felix? I'd go below.
I would go
Above.
I would go above.
See, I'd go above because the story of João Felix is ridiculous.
Fair. I
In
just
all-
look
in
at
all
it though as
fairness,
more transfer fee. And it's just like,
Bear in mind their success in winning a European trophy,
Yeah.
which it is regardless of what
no,
you
I
think.
agree. That's fine. That's
Playing
fine.
9, scoring 5, and assisting 3. Even though he didn't look very convincing, he's clearly contributed heavily there.
Oh,
Next, then we have got Lavia, 62.1 million.
good. I think he looks a good player. I knew there's going to be a return there.
My logic would be I'd want him in okay,
I'd
just
want him in
purely
okay.
because he's not been.
He is a
fit
good
enough.
player, but
And he
again, we
plays-
just haven't seen the
We've had like
results
probably
yet.
15 games where we'd be like,
Yeah, he's a good
I know what
player.
you mean.
I
but-
agree
but
what
when
you
he
mean.
plays, he always stands out.
oh
for
no,
me,
I'm
yeah.
completely with you, and I think him and Caicedo and Palmer next season could be
Yeah.
incredible as a 3. I just
Where's Enzo go?
away 'cause I don't think he's as good as Lavia, but I look at it and I just think, is it too? We're talking about Jorginho and Chilwell in good. We can't be putting him on that level.
No.
Yeah, he's played a handful of games, hasn't he?
Yeah, okay. Middle of the road.
Okay, but to be good in the future.
Yeah, he'd be above Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, then we have got in 10th,
It's so right.
64 million. We have got the LeBron James of soccer.
LeBron James.
Oh dear.
A player who I also forgot played for Chelsea. We've got Pulisic. Yep, 64 million euros from Dortmund.
Who's in stinks?
What do they sell him for? Sorry to interrupt. What do they sell him for to AC Milan?
No
A
idea.
bottle of Gatorade.
I think I'm
can
still
find
quite
out
a
for
high
you.
fee. I think I'm still quite a high fee.
Is that what we're rating the
Is
play?
he permanent? I didn't know
Yeah,
if he'd
he's
gone.
Yeah,
permanent.
he's been there for a couple of years. Yeah,
He
I
just
can find out
pop
for you,
off
but-
Tracy as well.
Yeah,
but
he
in
is.
stinks at the minute we've got João Felix and Nkunku. In Meh we've got Werner,
We watched him.
Torres, and Quenda.
You watched him
There you go. That's the
in the flesh.
That's the that's the
Yeah.
listing we've got. So currently,
Damn.
it's not a good list. Still no one in Unreal yet. Just so we all know.
Don't know if there'll be anything there.
I'm
don't
not
know
sure
if
there
there
will be either. Which is why we're doing
It's
this
definitely
episode.
one of the bottom two. It's just which.
Meh.
I can't think
Of a moment.
of anything really.
I remember
that
getting
he
injured.
Did,
Did he get injured in
that
the
he did in
final?
a Chelsea shirt.
Nah, or me. Stinks.
Yeah.
Feels harsh. You're probably right, aren't you?
But again, like they loved big reputations from the Bundesliga and
Yeah.
ruining careers. Don't they?
145 appearances for Chelsea in all competitions, 26 goals and 21 assists.
Nah, stinks.
Goal contribution over 4 games.
Can't.
roughly.
Nah, I'm still sinks.
20 goals in the Premier League, 98 appearances and 11 assists. It's not bad, but it's not great. Like for
I
the
don't
fee
think
they've
it's very
paid,
meh.
you got to remember as we're going up this list, the fees are getting a bit silly now. Like
Yeah.
we're talking 64 million for that. That's not
64 million for someone who's contributed what he has, and yet none of us
remember.
can actually remember any of his
One moment.
contributions.
I just remember him getting injured in the final. I think that's all I remember him for. Always getting
Was
injured.
the Eden Hazard replacement?
Yes.
So said?
Yes.
Supposedly.
And just never happened.
Yeah. And the more I'm thinking about this, I want him below Quenda in Meh.
Stop saying Gwenda.
I can just see your face every time.
Yeah, do it then.
Yeah.
Below.
Yeah.
Everyone want him in Meh?
Oh,
Bottom of Meh?
well, I'd argue stinks, but
I would also argue for stinks.
Let's go stinks, and I'll join you with that.
Top
So-
of
Top of stinks.
yeah, top of stinks.
Top
Yeah,
of stinks.
That's such a good line. That is.
The stinky.
Okay, then next. Also, I've just realised I've accidentally moved Sterling back onto the bottom list. Where did we agree Sterling was again?
stinks.
Was stinks. Where do we want him in stinks? I've just realised I've just accidentally moved him.
Where do you want him in stinks?
Do we want him below João Felix or above João Felix?
Above João
above
Felix.
João Felix.
Above Nkunku?
No.
No.
Okay, then leave him there. Then João Felix is at the bottom. Okay, next we have got there we go. Next we have got. Yeah, I've just accidentally clicked the wrong button. I've just moved them all. Just refreshed it.
Good.
Okay, then next in number 9 we have got Cucurella, 65.3 million. I didn't realise it was that much. By the way,
After the last season, I
Good.
would say good.
Good, yeah.
Good, definitely good.
we want him.
Since he's gone back to just being a traditional left back, you can clearly tell he was just out of his depth playing the left
He
side of a
might
three.
be the best of this top 20, you know. Cucurella.
It's mad, isn't it?
I'm going to put that
He's
out there
really,
now.
he's really, really good.
Yeah.
now.
So
He's not above Jorginho.
He's not.
Nowhere near.
Is he above Ben Chilwell though?
Yes.
No, because Chilwell's got trophies and
So's Cucurella.
he can not Champions League. Champions League tops it.
Not above Chilwell, no.
We'll put him at. Okay, we'll leave him in good then.
Leave him good.
I don't feel strongly about it at all. He still winds me up a little bit, so I don't mind leaving him slightly lower. Okay, so he's in good. It's always, it makes think of you because you do a good impression. And after we do the episode, I edit it again. I'm literally in bed and I'm like trying to go to sleep. I can just hear it just rattling around my head. Yeah, literally. Number 8 is the man who has the football conspiracy that this is a money laundering agent. We've got Morata. The man who has commanded fees wherever he's been. He's 66 million to Chelsea.
I feel so bad because when he's at Athletic, there's days where he's unplayable.
I don't think he was as bad as people think
No,
at
I
Chelsea.
don't think he
No,
was.
But
And Juve, he was good at Juve
He's
as well.
really good at Juve.
so his Premier League stats.
I
in
would
Tevez
probably
will feel
say
good.
I'd lean okay, to
Yeah.
be honest.
I would go with okay.
In the Premier League, 47 games, 16 goals.
1 in 3.
It's not horrific, and 6 assists.
But that's the thing. He contributes a little. He's a little bit more of a link-up man than some of like Torres was. He's an out-and-out striker.
He ended up becoming a linker man, didn't he, by the end?
Well, it's only because he couldn't move. Whereas Morata, it's part of his game.
He won the FA Cup and the Europa League with Chelsea.
0 winner in 1 season. Unreal.
I think he had 2. I think he was there for 2.
Right?
wasn't
No,
he?
he was on loan the second season.
Oh, okay,
That's
sorry.
to Atleti, I think.
Okay. Well,
The one actual full season at Chelsea.
His record isn't great, but he's someone who I can remember watching play.
yeah.
And he always looked
Contributed.
Like yes, yeah, contributed.
And that's
is
what, with
the
this
word.
list, comparing that to the players like Pulisic, where we
Yeah.
can't remember anything.
Yeah.
I think that speaks volumes. Okay, if we're all in agreement, okay.
I think it's okay.
Bottom of okay, probably.
Is he above
Yeah,
Pedro
yeah.
Neto?
No.
Nah.
Whatever.
Oh.
Don't care, really.
Yes. Above or below? Did you just say
Do you want him above or below?
above Neto?
Nah, below.
Above or below?
Above.
I'm just doing it because it's funny. So, do we want him above Lavia or below Lavia?
No, below that.
Below that,
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, this list it's bulking up. Still no one in Unreal, and I'm not sure there will be. Number 7, we'll fly past this guy. This will be a very fast one. Mudryk. Not much we need to say.
Good.
He is
No,
70
stinker.
million.
Not good.
Where do we want him?
Stinker.
Stinks.
It's got to be
Bottom
stinks.
of stinks.
Who's bottom of the
João Felix.
He's the bottom. Mudryk is the bottom.
Yeah.
Gonna have to
Well,
be,
he will
isn't
still be a contracted player after his ban, by the way.
In 4 years.
He still will be at the club.
He had a 7-year,
Yeah, yeah, he
8-year
literally-
contract.
You know
didn't
how
he?
we did the worst signs Premier League ever a few weeks ago, and I said Mutu because he got sacked and everything, and Mudryk was afterwards. Well, now surely Mudryk's worse than Mutu because of the fee, but they can't sack him because of PSR now. So they've got to keep him hold of him because if they sack him, they've got to pay all that outlay in one go, and it's worse than their financial record. So the best off just keep paying him every week still.
Mental.
Yeah, so he's going to stay there. And have you seen that's what Leicester are having to do? Leicester are having to, we all know Van Nistelrooy is getting sacked.
Oh, yeah.
It's come out on the Athletic that they wait until July, till the new season for PSR rulings, because they can't sack him because that's 2 payouts for managers in one season. Mental, isn't it, the way the football's going? Anyway, yeah, we spoke about that last week. We tackled some of the hard-hitting discussions when it comes to football. Last week is probably the most serious episode we've done, so I'm glad we've got a bit.
We got so deep.
It got honestly, listening back to it, it's a philosophical episode.
Very much so. We got so deep with each
Honestly,
other.
it's football.
Excuse me?
There's so many jokes about that, by the way. I forgot how many jokes we made about that. Okay, then number 6, we have got the most expensive goalkeeper of all time, which worked out at 80 million euros in the end. Which did he go to Arsenal in the end?
Yes,
No, it's not done. It's not done.
Okay, so he's going for 5 million. By the way, so you spoke about sales and things.
So bad. This guy's like only 30 years old now as well, isn't he?
I don't even think he's that old.
I was going to say, I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
He's training on 30, I'm pretty sure.
I'll have a look for you.
I would.
You're right,
meh?
Si. He's 30.
I'm thinking meh.
Apologies, Si.
I think he does stink.
No, I don't think it's that bad.
I'm not sure if he's on the list. Because you look at some of the players we're comparing him to
The
as well.
first season, he was a bit all over the place, but after that, he actually got all right.
Yeah.
But the
But
penalties.
but it's only all right for the world's most expensive goalkeeper ever.
Yeah.
And you think
He did win the Champions League, he's won the Europa League, he's won the Super Cup with them, Club World Cup.
He was the second keeper of Champions League. Mendy was in goal then.
Yeah.
He got replaced by
No,
a 60
I'm
million
just
pound
going
goalkeeper.
through. Sorry, what's going on?
I know, but you just giving it context, I guess. You think you can only think of a good save from Kepa.
I couldn't tell you many keepers saves though. To be honest, if you asked me any keeper,
What a ridiculous question.
Sorry.
I could think of like.
If you asked me, I could probably only name Ben Foster's. That's probably I probably bar that I can't remember any.
Fair enough.
Sorry,
but
sorry. I didn't mean to
I could probly sprinkle a few Courtois Champions League final saves
maybe
in there.
Donnarumma because I watched the highlight reel earlier. That's all I've got.
Dubstep Donnarumma.
Oh yeah,
Donna Rubstep.
no, good. I like that. He made the Europa League squad of the season when they won it. So there you go. At least he had some. Then
Was he part of that Chelsea team where they held the European trophy simultaneously as well? Only team to do it.
No, that was before, I think, wasn't it?
Was it?
Was that? I thought that was earlier on.
Was
Okay,
it?
it was
Can I
after.
see
that.
the tiers?
So the list at the minute we have
Just
got.
show me.
Oh,
Well, you probably have to read it out for this.
yeah. So in good we have got Jorginho,
See, I don't think
Chilwell,
it's as bad
Cucurella.
as
Okay, Lavia, Morata, and Pedro Neto.
As
Meh,
Mudryk,
Werner,
Felix.
Torres, and Quenda. And stinks. We've got Pulisic and Kunku, Sterling, João Felix, and Mudryk. So we go in.
meh.
Meh.
Okay, in Meh, is he better than Quenda?
Yes.
Is he better than Torres?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he better than Werner?
Yeah.
So then he's the top of Meh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about having him top of meh. Middle of the pack.
So you're the
So
deciding vote.
deciding voters. You're the resident.
Goalkeeper.
Just above Sporting Chap.
You want him below Torres?
Yeah.
That is
That
awful.
wasn't the choice, by the way. It was
That's
the
my
choice.
decision.
No,
That's my decision.
case
closed.
We're saying is he,
No,
is he
case
above
closed. Case
Werner?
closed. Case closed.
He's going in the middle then. I love that. You just got a choice. No, none of them. Next then,
Make my own
we've
rules.
got Kai Havertz for 80 million as well.
80 million. God, for the money.
80 million euros.
Good.
Was it good?
What is everyone else thinking?
Versatile. Played a number of different positions.
How much did we pay for him? Like 65,
60 odd,
wasn't
really.
it? 65.
But this is
Champion-
Euros, so it probably won't be far off what they paid for him then, would it?
Champions League winner.
He did score the goal as well.
Yeah.
The goal in the final.
Bar that. Not much else
See, I
happened.
think it's
Big
mad.
game, big players.
Yeah. He was a bit stinky because he was supposed to win with the Ballon d'Or.
I've got to remember that. Being sat in the in the old studio.
That's up there with some more worse shouts. That is. I predicted it before he signed.
That's an all time. That's one of the on the pod takes.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore. That is well up there.
That's
Yeah.
one of the earliest
Sam
moral clips we had.
Havertz, me, Werner, you,
Yeah.
Leeds double relegation.
That's still, honestly, I say it all the time. That clip is still flying. People are arguing still, and somebody replied back. I saw a comment come going, "Bro, it's 2 years ago. Just leave it." Like somebody was just like, "Why are we still arguing?" Because they're arguing in the comments. Yeah,
Good for the content.
yeah, it's great. And Joe with Ollie Watkins being a championship striker, me and him both
yeah.
saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I still am known for that. I get comments about that all the time, going. Whenever I put a YouTube video out when I talk about the Villa, it's like, let's not listen to this guy. He said Watkins. I was like, it's literally 3 years ago. Like, give me a break.
And
But-
for the additional head that the pod always gives for Matt Rushmore is like Kulusevski being better than Saka.
yeah, from Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe's. It was Joe.
Yeah. Where are we thinking then for Havertz?
I'd say top of meh.
Can I just make a little side one? Can Joe have a third position on there as well? Steve Sidwell.
Oh, that's great. That's such a. That's rich. Where are we thinking for Havertz then? So, where are you thinking?
Top of meh.
What are you thinking then, Matt, for Havertz?
I thought I'd have had him in good. Bottom of good.
Let's have a look who's in those two because
So,
I've just
in
forgot
good-
because they're all at the bottom.
In good, we've got Jorginho, Chilwell, and Cucurella. In meh, where Si
Yeah,
wants him.
he's as good a signing as Cucurella, probably.
In-
Do you think?
In
Yeah.
meh, we've got Werner, Kepa, Torres.
He's better than.
And I suppose
And
when you think
Quenda.
about the fee they've received back from as well.
and in
bottom
okay,
of
we've got
good.
Lavia, Morata, and Pedro Neto.
He's better than all of them.
Yeah.
So good.
So do you want him in the bottom of good or top of okay?
Bottom of good then.
Well, he's better than everyone in OK signing, I think.
Okay.
But
Then.
not better than everyone who's currently.
So we'll have him. We'll leave him at the top, the bottom of. Because you both said good, then we'll leave him at the bottom of good for now. Then.
Bottom of good.
Yep. Okay then. Next we have got in number 4 one of my favourite signings of all time. 80.4
Not Phillips.
million. 80.4 million for Wesley Fofana.
The bottom of stinks.
That's-
Get it ahead of Madrid.
Wesley Fofana, career stats at Chelsea. How many appearances has he
I
played?
reckon less than 20.
80 million quid as
Yeah.
well.
Oh.
Because even Leicester fans used to rave saying, oh, he's unbelievable when he plays, but just never plays.
Nah, but the way he kicks up a stink trying to leave there, that's why he's the bottom of stinks. Because his attitude stinks.
He's played 34 games in all
Don't
comps,
believe you.
but he has
But this
been.
is like over like 4 years, isn't it now?
I was going to say, let me have a look when he signed.
Yeah, this was before they went down.
He signed for
When they
Chelsea
went down, wasn't
in 2022.
Yeah, 3 years. Then.
he? So yeah.
That's awful. It's got to be bottom.
Bottom
80
stinks.
million. With
Yeah.
80 mi- He's one of their highest earners because all the Chelsea fans, if you want to have a good, you know me, I'm chronically online. If you want to have a little look at the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got an addiction at the minute. I've realised recently.
What have you got to search?
If you want to go onto Twitter, and if you watch the, you know, when clubs put out the players arriving to the training ground,
Yeah.
Wesley Fofana turns up in this massive Bentley, and it infuriates Chelsea fans. If you want to have a good read, whenever he arrives, like, of course he's there in his big car, and he's like, he's not even driving, he can't drive. It's a really good read.
You know
Don't
what?
use it.
I ain't got any. I love the reaction being so lemon, but I ain't even got an issue with that. If your club is going to pay him the money,
Yeah.
then more fool them.
Right then, okay. To the top 3 now. Maybe we might get somebody on Unreal. Who knows? We won't.
I can guarantee we won't.
Number 3, we're now going over the 100 million mark. 113 million for Romelu Lukaku.
See, this stinks.
Because what we need to do with
So
this,
bad.
we've got to
Yeah,
talk
it's-
about
it's-
not him as a Chelsea career. It's after the 113
It's
million.
the second
It's
move.
the stint when he scored against the Arse. I don't know. I said the Arse. Arsenal, sorry. Scored against Arsenal. Everyone thought this guy's going to cook. He wanted to come back to Chelsea. There was a whole massive thing of it,
Given number 9 shirts.
and then he just slagged off the club.
Number
By October, he said, I want to go back to Inter Milan.
Yeah, he played 26 times in that
Mental.
era, and he scored 8 goals.
He was never.
26 games.
He was never. He was never
What,
happy
3?
at Chelsea after he'd been to the Albion.
It's because he missed that penalty in the Super Cup, and I think he got a load of stick, didn't he? He got a load of stick off the fans, and it never
Yeah.
really worked out after that.
It never worked out at Chelsea.
I couldn't believe how
point
much
blank.
that was. I forgot it was that much
I
money.
forgot as well until I
yeah,
looked at this earlier. So are
I
we
think
going?
when the song was like, everyone was like, this is the song I've needed for ages. Like, this is the
Oh,
one.
we were all buzzing. We were talking,
Yeah.
but it made sense. It just he must have fallen out that much with whatever was going on at the time. Where do we want him? Bottom of stinks.
It stinks.
Is he worse?
he can't-
No,
he's
it's not as bad as
no.
Fofana.
So we're having him
Ahead of Mudryk.
Okay, is he ahead of João Felix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mad that a player is slagged off their club,
Can't
only
believe
played
this.
for like a few months, and he's still
He got stitched up there, didn't he?
better than Sterling.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he better than Nkunku?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he better than Pulisic?
Yes.
Is he better than Quenda? So do you want him in stinks or meh? Because this is the top of stinks now.
Top of
It's
stink.
gotta be stinks.
Topper stinks.
Okay, then let's move on. Then the next player we have got the top 2: Moises Caicedo, 116 million euros.
The potential to be unreal, but it's not right now.
Good.
Good. It's good.
Okay, then
So much money.
it's
Yeah.
mental, isn't it? I think that's the thing that
He
if
is
he was
top.
because
He's
he's
really
incredible, but he has to be for that fee. Like he's playing at the level he should be playing at.
Yeah.
If they've paid that kind of fee.
That's what you expect. And Meh then. He's fitting,
No, but-
he's fitting his fee.
But none of these players really do they?
you're right.
So we have him above Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Is he better than Kukureya as
Yeah.
a signing?
Yeah.
Is he better than Ben Chilwell?
Oh, it's,
No.
hang on, is Cucurella below Chilwell?
Yeah,
That's obscene.
that's what we said because we compared the Conference League and the
Oh,
Champions
right, okay.
League.
Nah, Chilwell, when he was
And it's bomb.
in his bomb.
I love it when we do this. So we're having him below Chilwell then.
Yeah, I think.
Is everyone all right with that?
Yeah, let's go with that.
I could see you were shaking your head. Where did you want him? Where were you thinking?
No, fine.
Okay, let's go on to the final one then. Enzo Fernandez, 121 million euros.
Okay.
Top of okay.
Good does seem to
He's a good player.
be quite good in that position at the minute.
I'd be like top of okay.
Yeah, top of okay.
Because he is 120 million. So
Yeah,
it's like-
he's not quite performed to the level of his valuation. I don't think he ever will, which just emphasises how bad the business is on Chelsea's end. But yeah, he's good.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
The thing about that one, Benfica were laughing because they signed Enzo in like that summer for like
Yeah.
18 mil, and then within 6 months made 116 mil off
It's
him.
mental.
Just
Benfica are class at that though. They've
They're
got a
the
great
best sellers,
record.
aren't
Yeah.
they?
Between Fernandez and Nunez, their boardroom will still be laughing. The amount of money they've
It's
made.
mental.
Still can't believe it, can they?
Okay then. So we've finished. That's all 20.
God.
I'll read out the list of where everybody is, and then we can do the thing where we can move players around. If anybody's fit, everyone can make one movement.
Yeah.
If you feel strongly about it, I'm just going to say we've got nobody in Unreal. This is why we did this list.
Is
It's-
anyone surprised? I wonder how far down the list, past the top 20, we have to find a player.
Oh, I tell you now, there's nobody like Disassi,
Really?
players like that are like 21, 22. It stinks.
I thought it was
Honestly,
like 40 mil.
it's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad. When you go through, we could have done top 40. We may have got a couple in
Probably
then.
be Palmer.
Palmer, yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
£42.5 million.
So I think
wasn't
he's
he?
not down. I think he's about 25th, 26th. So maybe there's one. There we go. There's one Unreal. So well done, boys. Like mental,
Yeah,
isn't
in
it?
top 30, you got one Unreal.
Okay then. So at the minute we've got nobody in Unreal. In good we have got Jorginho, Chilwell, Caicedo, Cucurella, Havertz. In okay we've got Enzo Fernandez, Lavia, Morata and Pedro Neto. In meh we've got Werner, Kepa, Torres and Quenda. And in stinks we've got Lukaku, Pulisic and Nkunku, Sterling, João Felix, Mudryk and Wesley Fofana. I'm going to say it now. There's nobody I feel strongly about to move.
No, I think we've got that.
I think
I'm
that's
quite happy.
bang on.
There's nothing that ignites the old fire. The only thing I would no, in fact, no. dead. No.
You've actually argued with yourself. You've won
I've done
and
a
lost.
sigh. He's rubbed off on me.
I haven't.
Well, there you go, guys. That is us ranking the Chelsea top 20 signings of all time. If there's any you'd like to move, comment down below, but we're not moving them, so there's no point. But let me know your thoughts. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. This is pre-season, and I love it. How bad is that, by the way? Can I just say? Do you see what I mean?
So
Yeah.
bad.
I said to the lads before we started recording, have you looked at top 20? I said, because it's really bad. I did not expect, when I planned the idea, I didn't think it was this bad. And going through some of the other big boys, we are going to have to do a few more episodes of this because they are Man United's hilarious.
Oh my God.
That'd be fun.
Arsenal's is quite funny because you don't spend as much money as some of the big clubs.
No.
So some of your players in
Rogue.
there that squeeze into the top 20, you've got your likes of
Pepe.
like Pepe's obviously in there, but there's players in there you think they didn't pay that much, did they? And it's like it's good fun. That one will be.
Mustafi.
Yeah, players like that.
You've got
Yeah,
Oxford Champion creeping in there as well, do you
No,
reckon?
he's only 15.
but
There's 30, weren't it?
that's how much they sold him for.
Oh, sorry, yeah, right.
Liverpool is quite a fun one. It's going to be good fun. So we're going to do a few of these. But yeah, there you go, guys. Well, thank you. And it's just funny. If Chelsea, if you want good scouts, we're here.
There you
We've just
go.
gone through.
We watch a lot of football.
Maybe too much.
Maybe too much.
Yeah, okay. So one player you'd recommend to Chelsea to buy?
Tom Fellows.
Who?
Just so we need a bit of cash. Sorry.
70 billion pounds.
No, serious transfer. Okay. If I was looking at them right now, position wise, what do they need massively? What do you think's their stinkiest position at the minute?
Keeper.
Yeah, it's definitely keeper.
Yeah,
isn't
keeper then. But I think it's boring talking about keeper. So any other positions?
So, what keeper would you recommend?
Just thinking.
it? We could get Ramsdale on loan. He's available.
He was linked with them, wasn't he? Do you know what? If I was Chelsea, I'd go for Pickford.
I've said this for years.
Oh, that's not
I've
a
said
bad
it for
shout.
so long.
Yeah,
Not a bad
I'd
shout at
go
all.
for Pickford.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Anybody else? I can't think of. They might need a winger now they've lost Sancho.
James Trafford.
Yeah, Trafford. Yeah. I can't wait to talk about him next season. Oh, he's about to. He does not realise what. Look at me! I got loads of clean sheets in the Championship. Well, wait till you're back in the Premier League, pal. I'm coming for you again. But
The smallest 6'5"
Yeah.
player you've ever seen in your life. He's linked to Newcastle again.
I know.
They're fully in talks to sign him again. I can't believe
A
that.
lot of money as well, isn't it? Like
A lot
30,
of
40
money.
million. I saw.
Ekatike from Frankfurt.
He has been linked. To be fair.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been linked to him.
Knowledge.
them
Chelsea's
and
been linked with everyone, and they say.
and Man United. It's one of the two. It looks like.
Oh, right, okay.
But there you go.
A lot of money he'll cost.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Any others?
It's just a flop again.
Yeah, classic Chelsea Bundesliga flop. He'll fit in really well.
Yeah.
He'll be in stinks by the end of next
With
season.
Kunku, Werner, Pulisic, all of them.
Oh, there we go, guys. We will
Right.
see you next
There we
week.
go. That is the
Thank
Quend
you.
of the episode.
Yay! And Quenta, by the way, in 2 years' time when we do this, will be unreal. I'm predicting it now. Ballon d'Or winner in the name.
Ballon d'Or
Come on! He's going to become a pod favourite, by the way. I can tell it already. The amount of mentions he just got. But yeah, see you next week, guys.